hands are full. But we are going to be doing a couple of things here with the 3rd gen today. First thing I want to do is start the thing up. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So we've got a new set of taillights for the 3rd gen. We're going to be putting those in today. We're going to be talking to a shop about getting some tuning done on this thing and a monitor put up so we can monitor all of the temperatures with everything going on and our fuel pressure and all that stuff. And then I also want to go over everything that we're going to be doing on this truck in terms of paint matching. Looking as white as Casper here. The lighting is very bright right now, which is, it's good, but it's just kind of a lot. Let's get over here to the barn, get this thing parked, get to swapping out these tail lights, and then go over some paint matching stuff and call a shop and see what they say about tuning on this thing. So we got the tail lights here that we're taking off of the truck, and the reason for that is this one is slightly melted. Not really sure how it melted. I heard some people say in the comments, you know, tailgate bonfires getting a little bit too close. That can happen. And the other thing is too, they're just kind of faded. They're just a little bit wore out. It is very grimy and nasty on the inside of that tail light as well. So we're gonna get the new ones opened up and show you what those look like. We're gonna unbox these tail lights here. First off, make sure we got the right stinking ones, because once in a while you don't. They look like the right ones. So here they are. They're real dark housing, which is what I wanted. I didn't want something that was like real chrome. So this is a real dark housing. It's got a smoked LED strip right here, which is gonna match the cargo bed light, the 3rd brake light on the truck as well. I went for that look to match with that, and I got the closest matching thing to the tail lights as I could for that. So looks really good. It's got LEDs here, LED strip. It does have your traditional style reverse bulb. It's not LED. I believe that's just halogen, but the glass is so much cleaner and more clear. Trust me, it'll be a lot better than the ones that are on it now. So I'm gonna show you a little before and after. These things look so freaking cool. Oh my goodness. So that's with just the daytime lights on. That's gonna be your daytime running LED strip. Looks really, really nice. Just the look I was hoping for. And that's what they looked like before, okay? After. So now I'm gonna turn off that daytime light so that you can see what they look like off, because some people would like to see that as well. That's turned off. Turned off. Like I said, it's got that black housing, little reflective strip there, then just the LED strip. I think it goes really nicely with the wheels and the 3rd brake light up there. And then even the headlights, like they're not the same style, like they don't have the LED strips. The black housing just goes very, very nicely with these taillights as well. I mean, I think it looks freaking sweet. Both sides installed. Gonna actually set it up and run through our little tests. So that's just the daytime running lights. That's hazards. Again, the LEDs are super bright. They look really good. Now I want to go over what all we're going to do in terms of paint matching on this truck. Some things just paint corrected because it just was not done properly when it was done. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. It was supposed to get dropped off actually yesterday or 2 days ago, but he's just very, very booked. He's very busy with a lot of paint stuff, so we're gonna get it in here very soon though. It's just a matter of getting timing lined up with him and you know, with our schedule, make sure that it can get in and get out quick. So some of the things is going to be like the rear tailgate handle. I'm wanting to paint match that. The door handles were poorly paint matched. They don't look the best. It looks like somebody literally used a rattle can and tried to paint them, so they just did not turn out that well. So I'm going to have him actually pop these off and repaint these because they were just done very poorly and don't look amazing. The mirrors, I'm gonna have him paint match the mirrors. I just feel like that would be the best look for this truck. With everything being white, it's like they paint match the door handles. The mirrors used to be paint matched, not this set, but a different set. And then the grill's gonna be getting repaint matched. You can see the paint chipping off the grill. It was, in fact, a paintable grill, but the way it was painted was just very, very poor. I think it was essentially just spray bombed and then somebody just threw it on the truck, you know, to try to make it look like it was a paint matching job. And in terms of this, I think I'm gonna have the whole bumper repainted. The bumper's got a lot of chips on it as well, just from bugs and rocks and stuff. But I think I'm gonna have him paint match the entire bumper. And then not only that, but I'm gonna have him do the chrome. He's gonna sand the chrome down, paint the chrome and all of that jazz, and it's gonna look really stinking good. Should I have the tow hooks painted white as well? I believe they can come out with just 4 bolts, and I could have him pop those off and paint match those as well. Should I have him paint match the tow hooks white as well, or no? And I think I'm gonna have him paint this on the top of the truck, this plastic here, this black plastic. I know that this is like generally used for like if you've got your knee up here and you're in the engine bay, this is just kind of like a scuff plate. But for the most part, I feel like it would look so much better paint matched with everything else. I think it would look exceptionally well. And now we're in the truck and we're going to be calling the shop that we get most of our stuff done on these trucks, that whenever we do like tuning and whatever stuff like that, and you know, somebody's, you know, doing head studs or head work, anything that's like specifically diesel power related or maintenance or service related, that's like a little bit above my understanding. This is the shop that we use, so we're gonna give them a call and I want to see what they have to say about getting this truck tuned and what it's gonna cost and all that stuff. Hopefully they pick up. It's around lunchtime, so we'll see. Got a couple questions. I've got a 2005 5.9 Cummins, and it's got a lot of stuff done to it, but it does not have tuning done. So I was gonna pick your brain on options and, you know, time frame and roughly pricing and stuff like that in terms of what we're looking at. I can let you know what all I know is done to it, if that helps.
Yeah, what all you got?
So it's got an S464 second gen swap setup.
Okay.
And then it's got a stage 2 10mm CP3, air dog lift pump, fleece sump, 88% over injectors.
88?
That's what he said.
Do you know who they are?
I do not know who made the injectors. ARP head studs in it and stuff.
Valve train wise, transmission wise?
Yeah, it's got a Fire Punk transmission. I don't know what stage transmission it is. It's got a ratchet shift set up on it with switches and stuff.
Okay. The manual valve body? Like, does it have drive or do you have to actually shift?
No, you have to actually shift. There's no clutch in it, but it's just like a ratchet shifter.
Yeah. Gears.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, whatever.
3, 4, yep. Okay, so it's got a manual valve body in it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It doesn't have any gauges in the thing in terms of to monitor anything other than factory gauges. Like that's all I was getting. Yeah, so I was gonna look into that too, like what it would be to be able to get, like a tuning setup on it, obviously, so that, you can use all the power, but then also have something to monitor your gauges, just like a monitor on it.
You definitely want something to monitor stuff for something like that. Would you be fine with a screen and then that would monitor? You'd have to put some add-ons on it, and then you'd have a screen with all your PIDs and stuff. I mean, are you fine with that, or do you actually want physical gauges?
No, I would rather have just a screen set up.
Okay, yeah.
You guys been keeping busy?
Oh yeah, it's been crazy busy, so I can't complain.
I don't think I've ever been up to your guys' shop and not seen at least 15, 20 trucks there to get work done.
Yeah, there's probably freaking 30 or 40 of them need work done. But hey, that's alright. So what do you, for something like this, you just want a single file, right? Like something.
I don't know what you would recommend for that. It's set up as like a street truck, you know what I mean? So I don't know how you'd recommend setting it up.
For some, because it's a 2005.
Yeah.
We'd have to do it with HP. because we can't do U.S.A.
Yeah.
So we do it HP. I guess what I'm getting at, the setup that you're gonna run, it's not like you're going to take this thing to go pull trailers and do a bunch of stuff. I mean, this thing's set up to be basically a toy, a good running street truck. I would just say we'd see if we could come up with a single, probably 100 and hopefully we'd shoot for that 150 to 180 horse file, full fuel to 5,000 plus RPM, something that would run really good, get it as clean as we could get it, and basically then we'd flash that in. We'd probably run a CTS3 monitor. I would assume you're probably going to be $1,800 and everything, or somewhere around there, around that ballpark.
Yeah.
But I was just trying to ballpark kind of some, as far as with tuning wise and monitor and some labor right around there, I would assume. Then basically we'll get everything flashed in and make sure everything's jiving together and happy, and probably make some little adjustments, and then yeah, it should be good to rock. Sweet, sounds good. Hey, I appreciate your time, Tanner. Thanks, buddy. Yep, no problem. Tell your dad I said hi, and then just get a hold of me after the 4th. Okay, sounds good. See you, bud. Bye. So that's what we're looking at for the tuning on the 3rd gen. It's not cheap to have good tunes done, but he said that with this truck, he would probably suggest a single tune to basically just fully enhance the power that the truck's already making and whatever's done to it. And so basically then it'll just be like a street monster to perform on the power that it's got, and just basically super enhance it and make the thing just run like awesome. Because this truck, it already eats. I mean, this thing gets down. I waxed a Mustang on the highway the other day just doing some pulls in the truck by myself. I was on my way back home and I was just messing with this guy in a 5.0, and it was probably like a 2010. I mean, the thing gets down. I mean, it's pretty dirty. I mean, the guy, and he was hammering it too. His thing was screaming, and I was like, this thing is freaking awesome. Because I was already going 60 miles an hour when I started pulling. So I mean, it already had high RPM, boost was fully ready to go. I mean, it was fun though. But this thing with some tuning done, like the previous owner said, he's like, dude, the truck runs phenomenal, but we still never got to even tuning it. He said, you put a good tune on it and this thing will freaking scoot. Like, it will be so nasty. So I'm excited. I mean, is it worth the $1,800? Yeah, probably, and I think you guys would like to see it. Not only, you know, would it be really cool, I think you guys would like to see that done to the truck. So I'm hoping that, you know, we can get that done and it'll just perform really, really nicely. So what I'm hoping is we can get the paint matching done over the weekend here. Going into next week, that'll be done, fully paint matched on the truck. Everything will look great. Then that following week, we can take the truck up to the shop, drop it off there, and like he said, they'll have it for about a week, and then the thing will be back and it'll be done. It'll be fully paint matched. The lighting, we got the lighting issue addressed on the truck, so none of the lighting is warped or old, and then it'll be fully paint matched and tuned, and this thing will be ready to freaking throw down. It's gonna be awesome. Then we're gonna have to make some more videos because that's gonna be freaking cool. Smash that thumbs up. Let me know if you're excited to see this thing fully tuned and ready to rip. Do not forget, if you want to enter to win this truck plus $5,000 cash, every $1 10 entries, but that deal ends tomorrow, June 29th. So if you haven't done so yet, go to lmpgear.com, place an order, and check out your entered times 10. 10x entries are ending though. Thanks so much, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.